So race 1 is a A2 over 525, 1 Riverside Chester, 2 Burgess Darlow, 3 Dunham Laws, 4 Kilgraney Radar, 5 Marina's Artist, 6 Priceless Henry. Fitzy, what do you fancy?
I've sided with the top Riverside Chester in here purely on his draw. I think he will move off a tad on the fence. He did so in Cork when he was drawn on the rails. He did a really good run to the third bend on debut at Cork. He's not the strongest runner over 525. It's probably as far as he wants to go at this stage in his career, but I think he's a quite an exciting dog. Although there's 6 young enough dogs in here that probably all have scope to go a lot higher in the grading ladder than they too at some point in their career. I mean, I know Kenny Glenn spoke very highly of Burgess Darlow when he was talking about his dogs for next year. Obviously coming from a Derby winning Canada last year, that they must think this lad is a fair chunk of ability still to persist with him. He would have been bought off JJ Fenley down Cork after his debut in Yall, which is quite impressive. He trapped well, moved to the middle of the track from trap 2, which is probably key to this race. If he moves to the middle from 2 again, he's given one a saw hit the front at some point. And he has a big engine. Tree's been running well over further, possibly not getting home. Might not be up to the class of the other 5 dogs in this race. They have a lot more scope. Trap 4 and 5 are both coming back off absences. 4's sprint trial wasn't too inspiring, but you'd imagine that it has a lot more to come on from that, especially with the age on. So I mean, the bitch it beat on its second race is very talented. He beat her quite comfortably. The way he ran down the back straight was eye-catching. 6 was a long way behind the top on his first start in Shelbourne. He looked a bit lost, but he didn't really suggest that he is enough to turn around the form anytime soon. And the 5 doesn't really want this trip. Probably wants a few yards shorter. It has a few runs on its card. Very good sprint trial latest for its first spin around Shelbourne. But if the top comes away level, I think it'll see him to the front. The 2 is probably the danger as the stayer in the race.
So Fitz's fancy for race 1 is trap 1, Riverside Chester.